Hello, welcome to Book Talk. This is your host, Anthony Mwerore. And as always, at Book Talk, we get to have an author come and tell us about his book or her book. And today we are very lucky because we have The Promise. That's the book we are going to listen to know about. And the author is known as Wayne Hamilton. Now, Wayne is all the way from Canada. This is interesting when we have people from all over the world. And he's an author, he's a business consultant, he's an entrepreneur, and he helps people convert their ideas into a product or a service. Yeah. Now, don't you think that we have a good promise here from the beginning? So without taking more time, let's welcome our guest today, who is Wayne Hamilton. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Anthony. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, and I'm excited to be connecting with someone all the way from Canada, right here. I'm in Athens, Greece right now, although I am from Kenya, for anyone who may not have known. And the world is becoming smaller and smaller, and we can work from far. We can connect with people from far. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's an awesome vibe.
Okay, so the promise. Yes. What are you promising us today?
So the promise, basically, so at the beginning of the book, so the book is all about marketing and creating an authentic business. So in the beginning of the book, the speaker it's set up in a seminar.
Yeah.
So the characters come to the seminar.
Yeah.
And the speaker asks everyone in the audience to make a promise, and the promise is to take 7 things that they learn today and actually take action on them and implement them and use that information in their life right away.
Oh.
Because a lot of people go to seminars, they gather information and they don't do anything with it. So this book is all about actually taking the information and putting it into action in your business.
So you want to tell us that right at the beginning of this interview, it's not you who is promising us something, it's we who should promise you something out of it.
Yeah, it's you who should promise yourself something.
Oh, it's
you're making the promise to yourself that you're going to take action on the things you learn.
Okay. Now I understand. The promise is not that I'm not promising you that I'm going to do, because most of the time it's not the other people that we let down. Whenever we do things right or we do things wrong, it's upon us to make it a reality. It's upon us to make our dreams become a reality.
Yeah.
And so that's good. That's good. I like that. So I'm going to promise myself that I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to promise myself that I'm going to make things work. But I have to hear the secret or the idea before us today, right away from Wayne. So thank you very much. It's good that you've written that book. Please go on.
Yeah, so in the book, so basically it's a fictional book, but it's what I write about is business things that I've done and what's worked for me. So
yeah.
I put into the book, how to build up an authentic audience, how to really do marketing online, how to grow your online business. But it's all done through characters experiencing this seminar. So the main character's name is George, and he goes to the seminar reluctantly because he doesn't like going to seminars because people always promise a lot of things, but they don't deliver on what they promise. So he doesn't want to go, but his friend gets him to go to this seminar. And what he experiences is learning how to really develop his business and not just create the business because he already has a business, but how to actually market it, how to do the sales copy, how to have authentic engagement with his audience, how to grow an audience. So the book is a journey on, if you already have a business, these are the things that you need to do and need to look at to be able to create success in your business.
Wow, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I've heard someone say before that all of us are into sales. I mean, we are selling. So whether it's a business that I have, I'm marketing a product or I'm marketing a service, I think I have to sell myself and my ideas to some other people. So I want to believe that the secret or the solutions that you present in the chapters, did I say chapters? I,
Yeah.
I think I heard you say that is a one chapter book.
Yes. Yeah. The whole book is only one chapter. It's
One chapter,
so it.
one whole book being one chapter.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'd
So
like to know much more about that. How do you come up with a book that is only one chapter?
so because I read a lot of business and marketing books,
Yeah,
and I had these books that had like 15 chapters in it, and I was looking for one solution so
yeah,
that I could keep doing some marketing in my business, and I had to read about 12 chapters out of these 15 to find the solution I wanted. So
yeah,
I decided this doesn't make any sense for people that are entrepreneurs. You want to be able to read a book quickly and then put action into what you just learned. So I decided I'm only going to write, every book I write is going to be just one chapter long and
yeah.
solving one business problem for entrepreneurs. And so I wrote about 7 of these one chapter books. So this is the most recent one. This is about marketing and sales. But basically, I have another book and it's about the struggles of being an entrepreneur, which is the harsh truths, which is almost like the promise is a sequel to that. So some
Okay.
of the characters that were in that are in this book, but it basically has one chapter long. So it's almost like when you're watching like a TV show or a movie, you just watch that one episode. So that's basically what the book is like.
I get it. And it's the first time I'm hearing such an idea. Writing a book in one chapter, present it as an episode.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. Now, for clarity purposes,
Mhm.
when you say the promise and you talk about presenting a problem and present it in one episode or one chapter,
Yeah.
the promise, what is the problem? For
So
clarity purposes, what's the
so the
main problem?
problem is it's people that are struggling to get their online business working.
Okay.
So they have an online business, they don't know how to drive traffic to it, they don't know how to grow an audience, they don't know what to do, like what kind of offer to make.
Mhm.
So it walks you through all that. It's just basically helping you to take your online business idea and
Yeah.
actually set it up so that you can start to engage clients, help people solve problems.
And I think it's a very great idea because when you talk of online business, and we all know what has been happening in the last 2 years, even brick and mortar businesses have gone online. Now everybody is online. So it's important that we have a solution. It's important that we know how to go about it in order that we may have success in our online businesses. So thank you for that. And when you talk of this one episode, this one chapter, how big is this one chapter?
So it's around 100 pages long.
100-page, one chapter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay, we take it from you. Now, drive us a bit more into the episode, please.
Yeah. So one of the things that I go into, because all the things I write about are things that I've already done. So I don't write about theory. It's about
Okay.
actually things that I've done, what's worked, what hasn't worked. So one of the things that I talk about is really understanding, what solution are you solving first? Because a lot of people, they don't understand what solution that they're solving. So they think they're solving something in their business, but they're really not, or it's something that people don't want. So you got to understand what is the problem people have.
Yeah.
Do you have the solution for it? If you do have the solution, how do you present it? How do you package it? How do you draw people in to want to learn your solution? And so that's a big core of that book is showing you how to set that up, how to understand where the opportunity is.
Okay, and now when we talk about this time that the businesses have gone online, you've had a lot of contact. You've experienced some people, friends, and clients, I guess, who's been having these challenges. Uh, have you? And how big? What's the magnitude of those people who have gone online? And their success or failure rate?
So a lot of people, that's why I call it the promise, because you have to make that promise to yourself.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, they let themselves down.
Yeah.
Because they think that everything's going to be really quick. And if in 30 days that thing isn't really taking off and all kinds of people aren't running to buy your solution or download your freebie, they feel like they're failure, like it's not working.
Yeah.
And I show them that's not the truth, because to build an audience, it takes more than 3 months to really build an audience.
Oh, sure.
To build credibility,
yeah,
you have to consistently be out there telling your message,
yeah,
and engaging people. And a lot of times that takes a lot longer than 30 days to do.
yeah.
And each little piece of your business, you have to put effort and time into it, and sometimes money, right? So there's, because I tell them, like, there's 7 keys, and 3 of those keys I'll tell you now, which is having skills, money, and having a time commitment.
Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute.
Yeah.
One, you have the skills.
Yeah.
And second, you have the money.
You need money.
Or capital, or whatever you call it. And 3
is time commitment.
Time commitment.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you mind breaking down these 3 keys, please?
Yeah. So those 3 keys, a lot of people jump into it and they have money.
Yeah.
And so I feel like money is the worst thing that you can have when you're starting your business.
Yeah.
Because you're going to throw money at things, and you're going to waste a lot of money because you're not going to know how to utilize whatever it is. So if you're buying marketing, or you're building a website, you're going to spend a lot of money on these things, but not know how to take it to the next step.
Did I hear did I hear you say bad?
No, take it to the next step.
Okay.
Right? So the big thing that people miss in the equation, first is looking at what your skills are.
Yeah.
Because we all have skills, natural skills. There's things that we're good at that we should do in our business, things that we're not good at that we should hire other people to do for us in our business.
Okay.
But the other part is time commitment. So people want to build up their business in 30 days.
Yeah.
They're not putting enough time into it to build it in 30 days. The amount of time they're putting into it, it might take them 200 days to actually build it for the effort they're putting in. So a lot of it, more than money and skills, is how much effort you're putting in. If you're putting in 3 or 4 hours a day into your business, it's going to grow faster than if you're putting a half an hour, a week.
I thought that once someone has, for example, a very plain example, has a website and puts it on the internet, that's enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you're
online.
joking.
I'm online. I have a website. I'm online.
Yeah.
And I have an online business.
I know you're joking, right?
but that's the reality. I mean, I'm online. You can find me online. So that's my business.
Yeah. Or somebody will post something on Facebook or Instagram once.
Yeah.
About their program or about what they're doing, and I think that's enough. I think that everybody's going to see that the one time that you posted it and run to what you're talking about.
That's a big joke.
Yeah.
You mean everyone?
Yeah. And I always tell people, it's like, if you want to become an accountant, you go to one class and then all of a sudden you're an accountant, or do you go for class for 1 month and all of a sudden you're an accountant? No. You got to go for 2 years and use a lot of work you got to put into it. A lot of things you got to learn, things you got to try and fail at and learn again.
Yeah.
It's the same with business. It's not a magical 30-day or 90-day venture.
It's a matter of commitment, a matter of sticking in to the very end.
Yeah.
No, that's something that we should always be prepared for once we are going online, whether we are basically online or we are taking our brick and mortar business online. So I get it, and thank you for that. Or if we put it like you have a brick and mortar business, and you're opening your business 1 hour per day, and you are not going after customers, you're not doing advertising. I mean, you don't expect much results. Does it apply the same way on online businesses, or your brick and mortar taken online?
Yeah, yeah. So online is really cheap and easy to set up.
Yeah.
Anybody can do it, but there's so much out there that, one of the things I talk about in the book is like, what makes you stand out? So why would somebody come to your online business compared to all the other people that are offering the similar types of things, or maybe the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
And I talk about the key to why they would come to you as opposed to going to other people, or why they go to other people as opposed to come to you.
And why is that?
It's all about relationships.
Ah,
You have to build relationships.
you
And
mean,
part of that is building trust and credibility. But
okay.
yeah, you have to build relationships because that's what people actually buy. They
Yeah.
don't really buy the solution, they buy the relationship, the fact that you're going to help them, you're going to be the person that guides them through.
Ah, okay. So just because I've written a good book does not mean that everybody is going to see the good book and buy it outright.
Yeah, that's right.
Ah, okay.
You have to tell them why they should read it. You have to get them
Okay.
excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ah,
it's
I
like
wonder.
you said, it's selling. Everything is selling.
Everything, yeah, everything is selling. So, okay. We are getting that. We are getting that. And as you are interacting with people, as you are meeting with other businesses and you're helping them converting, if they are just ideas, convert them into real products or services. And you have experienced the challenges they present to you. Have you found people who want you to follow the ideas from initiation into completion as if it's your idea? Now it's not my promise, it's your promise. Have you found?
Yeah. So yeah, they struggle. So a lot of people will struggle because the beginning is easy,
Yeah.
right? You can develop a product or a service. You can come up with this idea. You can post some stuff. You can build a website. That's all easy. That's the easy part.
Mm-hmm.
When you got to start to engage with people and you got to consistently get in front of people, that's the hard part. And that's where a lot of people struggle, and some people just they don't do it because you know you can't just promote your stuff once in a while. It's a constant and consistent thing. Is messaging, right? And then I teach people how to be authentic, to be the real you,
Mm-hmm.
so that you don't have to pretend to put on your business stuff and pretend to be a business person. And then when you're not doing your business, you're somebody completely different. Because at the end of the day, you're going to feel fake if
Mm-hmm.
you're pretending to be something you're not. So it's learning how to be the real you, and just accept that some people might not resonate with the real you, but the people that do, those are the people that you can help. Those are the people that are going to be your audience. And don't worry about the other people, because they'll find someone that they can relate to.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
here you talk about relationships,
Yeah.
and there's someone who's been having a brick and mortar business, or someone who's just starting out and going into an online business, purely online business, and he's just opened or put up his website today. He has no online presence at all.
Mhm.
Why is the audience? How do I get to grow the audience? How do I get to know the right audience and build up my following?
So that one, the way that works is very hard,
Mhm.
because you have to do everything in reverse. So now you have to start to look at your website and try to figure out who would actually want to come to your website. Where are they? Are they Facebook users, Instagram users, or are they TikTok users? What are they for social media? And what is it they're looking for that fits for your website? It's a backward way of doing it. The way you
Okay.
should do it is you should start by posting your ideas, posting some stuff. Don't build a website at the beginning.
Yeah.
Figure out who your audience is, who actually resonates with you, who likes what you're talking about,
Okay.
and then you can build your business from that. But if you do it the other way, which is how most people do, it's so much harder, because now you already have this website you spend a bunch of money on, which is what I say, when people have too much money, they make bad decisions in their business. So
Okay.
now you have to actually go find an audience that's going to like that website. But if you do it the other way and you build your audience first, then you build the website, you already know what they like. So your website's going to be awesome.
Ah, and I think if I don't build my website first, because I should be building a website for a product or a service that I have. And the reason is that I don't invest in something that I don't know whether people are going to buy, then it kind of tells me that even before the product or service, I should be building up a following. Am I right?
Yeah. Yes. That's your foundation.
Okay. So it's out of the following that I have that I'm going to see the market that is going to take my product or service.
Yes.
I think
Like, I'll
that,
give you an example. So before I started writing books,
yeah,
I wrote blogs, and I wrote
okay,
blogs about different things and started to get a feel for, what people were interested in.
yeah,
And one of the things that I was doing is I was writing with my mom.
yeah,
So the first books I wrote were with my mom, and they were about mindset and law of attraction.
okay,
And that was, from writing blogs. And then from the blogs and from different things I was doing, people started asking about business books because
okay,
they knew I did a lot of sales stuff and I did a lot of consulting.
yeah,
So that's why I started writing these one chapter books,
okay,
because the audience told me they wanted that.
uh-huh,
So I had the idea, but I made sure there was something that people wanted before I actually invested money into it.
oh. So, and I think that's a problem or a challenge that many people are facing because they are coming up with an idea, putting up a website, and saying they have failed because nothing has happened.
Yeah, I was like, why does nobody like this? I think it's awesome. Why isn't anybody jumping on this?
Yeah, yeah. So, oh. Thank you. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So get a following, get connection, network with people. Have if you have a social media site, Facebook, if you are on Instagram, TikTok, get to see in relation to your hobby, I guess. Because someone said that if you do something that you love, you will never work for a day.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
this one found you doing something that you love.
Yeah.
If someone is thinking of maybe uh, building some boats, he should be talking about building boats before he started to sell them.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Open
would
up,
talk.
have a search for an online presence like on Facebook or on TikTok, connect with people, try to make some videos that make people interested in boats, whatever it is that you want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what a lot of people do is they go into online business
Yeah.
for money.
Okay.
So if you're going in it just for money,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like having a job where you're working for someone. You're only going to be focused on making money, and it's not going to be fulfilling for you.
Yeah.
And you're going to compete with all the other people that are just trying to make money.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go into something that's something you like to do anyways,
Mm-hmm.
and then you find an audience of people that are interested in learning what you already know,
Yeah.
then you can build a business that you're going to really enjoy. And it won't feel like work. Like you said, it won't feel like work because you enjoy doing it anyways. You were doing it for free in the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. So you mentioned, did you say 7? The keys.
Yes.
You
Yes.
gave us 3.
Yes.
You want us to read the others from the book.
The other 4, yes.
Now that's clever. That's clever.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll find it. So to the viewer who is viewing this video, please go and get the book. Where can your book be found?
So it's on Amazon,
Yeah.
and I have my Amazon page is w.t.hamilton.
Okay.
If you search that w.t.hamilton on Amazon, you'll see a whole bunch of books. You click on any one of those, you'll be able to find this. You go to my author page, you can find this book and many other books about business. You can connect with me on Instagram as well, wt.hamilton. And I
Okay.
have links to my books in my profile.
Yeah.
And also, if you connect with me. Instagram is the main one I use to interact with people.
Yeah.
So if you connect with me on Instagram, I most likely will follow you back.
Oh, okay. Now that you say that Instagram is your most liked platform, or is it most liked, or is the most
Yeah.
the most bringing money? Which is which?
Well, it's yeah, I have picked up clients from it.
Okay.
But I like it because I can engage with people very easily.
Mhm.
Like with Facebook, someone has to already accept you as a friend first.
Yeah.
Whereas Instagram, anybody can see anything you're doing, and they can send a direct message to you if they want to. So it's a really easy way for me to help people engage with people.
Okay.
And then yeah, if they need to go further, they want to do some of my paid trainings, they can do that.
Ah.
I do have a website. It's called mindsetforsuccesstraining.com.
Okay. Mhm.
And on that website, there's a lot of free things that you can get. I have
Okay.
a free book. It's The Unfair Advantage, where I
Okay.
give you like 5 different ways that you can use the unfair advantage to your advantage to be able to do the things that you want to do. I call it your personal impossibles. Because for me, writing a book
Yeah.
and speaking on stage were personal impossibles. There wasn't things that I thought I could actually do.
Yeah.
And then I learned how to do them. I learned how to use these unfair advantages. So I have that as a freebie offer.
Okay.
And then you can do paid programs. You can buy the books. One of the things I talk about in this book is how to set up a freebie offer and the whole logic behind the freebie offer. So I mean, there's a lot of nuggets in this book.
Yeah.
If you buy that book, that's going to help you to really ignite your online business.
Oh, wow. Yeah, good, good. That's quite interesting. Talking about the unfair advantage, using it to your fair advantage.
Yeah.
Now, this is to someone who's thinking of when he hears or she hears someone mention about online business and you freak out because you don't know where you're going to start. It's a challenge, it's a problem to you. You can turn the negatives into positives if you follow Wayne's advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to promise yourself, hey, you watching this, you need to promise yourself, go get the book or go and hop on to mindset for success. What?
Training.
Training, mindset for success training, and get
Yeah.
some free training and a book, and also get some paid training from Wayne, W.T. Hamilton, he calls himself.
Yeah.
You want to make things simple for us, not to struggle on mentioning all your names.
Yeah.
So I guess you want to make things simpler for us, even on getting to get onto online businesses, marketing our products or services.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talked, or rather, we talked about Instagram, and you said how it's been important to you, how you find it convenient to whatever it is that you're doing. So for someone who is beginning, Instagram is one you would recommend someone to start on?
Yeah. So I do have a program where I actually walk you through how to build your audience through Instagram and how to do a lot of the marketing.
Yeah.
Because I think it's really important that like with Instagram, you can use like something like 20 hashtags.
Yeah.
So you can get in front of people just through your hashtags.
Okay.
You can get in front of people through your messaging if you do the proper description.
Yeah.
I talk about that in the promise, as well as how to put descriptions on your social media, so that it's all about driving traffic to the places where you want them, with your audience to go.
Okay.
And really how you're helping them with solutions. So if you're using Instagram, you really can get in front of a lot of people very easily, organically.
Yeah.
And you'll find that people are more engaging on that. Facebook's a little bit harder. It still works. And Facebook is the big one, right? It has the most people on it.
Yeah.
It is a lot harder to organically navigate through and get in front of people, where Instagram right now, anyways, as we're talking now, Instagram is very easy to get in front of people.
Yeah, and another thing I hear a lot of people recommending these days, because things are always changing now and again. I'm hearing people recommend TikTok, uh, being quite an easy place to grow your account or your
Yeah, so
following. Mhm.
TikTok, I don't promote too much. I have a TikTok, but
Yeah,
I'm just learning it. So
okay,
I don't promote things that I don't know yet.
yes,
So I don't have enough experience with it, good or bad, to really. It's starting to grow for me,
yeah.
but I haven't mastered it yet. I haven't figured it out. So
We should,
I like to
we
be
should,
honest with people.
yeah,
I tell them the things I know that have already worked for me.
yes,
TikTok is something I'm trying. Maybe a year from now, I'll be
yeah,
able to say, yeah, TikTok is really awesome too. You should do TikTok. But right now,
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay, give me the opportunity to promote. You should get on TikTok right now.
Yeah.
Connect with me on TikTok, because
Yeah.
on TikTok is actually where my book idea was born. I have a book, it's right there. Never mind, it's called Be Good for Good, and it was born just like you are saying that you have to have a following. I started my TikTok last year, early last year,
Yeah.
and it kind of blew up more than my Instagram, more than my Facebook. And as I continued to share the content that I was sharing, as I came up with the hashtag Be Good for Good, and people are, oh, that's a good hashtag. And as it continued to grow, and the people are interested in the content that I was giving, then I said, why? Or I did not actually say it's the networking you're talking about. I connected with some others. I say they were God sent because it's not something that I had arranged. And people is asking me, hey, Anthony, have you written a book? And I say, yeah, because I wrote a book some 10 years back, maybe 20. The idea was from 20 years back, but I had not made it into a reality.
Okay.
So as I'm on TikTok, someone asked me, have you written a book? I said, oh, yes, I have written, but not published. And then I started to, he told me, please print that, publish that book as quickly as possible. I said, okay, I'm going to do it because you've said it. So I went down into editing the previous, that book. And in the middle of editing, I said, hey, what am I doing? This is not what people are interested. The following that I have is interested in. They would be much more interested in this hashtag that we are doing. So in the middle of editing, I stopped editing that one and I wrote a completely new book, which is Be Good for Good, and it was published within 3 months. And yes, there have been sales from those people who had been following me on TikTok. So I agree with all that you have said.
Mhm. Yeah, and that's awesome. See, I just started my TikTok, I think about 2 months ago.
Okay.
So I'm in the process of growing that audience. But yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about, right? Is you see what the audience likes,
Yeah.
and then you build your product or service to fit that audience.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so to everyone who is listening this, get online, get known, get some following, get some connections, network with people, and you never know what idea could be born out of it. And once you get online, you start to present what is inside of you, what you love. Maybe a hobby you do could be turned into a business idea. If you don't know how to, please ask Hamilton. W.T. Hamilton knows that, knows how. Go ahead and follow him on his Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok now. Help him grow his TikTok. So it's been quite an honor, Wayne, having you on this show. It's been quite an honor and quite eye-opening for someone who is watching this video.
Yeah, thanks. I really enjoyed being on here, Anthony.
So we wish success to your book, The Promise. Those who are watching, some of them are going to buy it right away, I believe. Let me hope so.
Yeah.
And I'm wishing you great success as you are making other people's ideas become a reality, a product or service.
Mhm.
We need you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And that's one of the messages I always tell people is that everyone needs to hear your voice.
Yeah.
So develop your ideas because there's somebody who's going to benefit from it.
Oh, and that's a good parting shot. A
Mhm.
parting shot. Develop
Yeah, develop your ideas because
your
someone's going to
ideas
benefit from it.
because someone is going to benefit from it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. It was a
Have a
pleasure.
blessed day.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.